Well, good morning. So, leaving the Les Forges hostel and heading out to Cajarc, which is about 11 miles, and eventually to a town called, I'll just say it in English, Saint Jean de Lour. So it's a fine place. The room was fine. It was cold at first, but the owner brought a portable heater in, and that really helped. Boy, I at dinner with like 7 French people who don't speak any English is just painful. You just sit staring at your plate. It wouldn't be so bad if it was 5 minutes, but it's like a half an hour. I don't know. Yeah, maybe I'm too old to do this kind of stuff. But yeah, if I could avoid that, I really would. And it's not like, everybody can get out Google Translate. Nobody's going to want to do that. And it's not like I'm going to learn French in the next week. It's not like they're going to learn English, and they shouldn't have to. It's fine. I mean, I just shouldn't put myself in positions like that where I have to just, it's just easier if you can just go buy your food and just eat it in your room and surf YouTube and answer emails. And yeah, I'm going to try to do that. Every town has a nice church. Well, the weather is holding up. Very thankful. So it's an 11-mile walk, and then I'll get lunch. It's like 8 a.m. now. And there's a better look at the church of Beduer. Yeah, when I was first thinking of doing this part, I thought there'd be, some Germans, some Spaniards, some Englishmen, people from all over. Nope. I'd say 95% of the people on this trail are French. And, they might know a few words of English. Yes, no, so it can be a really lonely place if you're the only one. You're the outsider. And yes, it was bold of me to come to a foreign country where I barely speak any words of it and think I could just do it without a problem. I've never done it before. I've never hiked in a foreign country. It's different. It's different than when you're traveling in foreign countries and you stay at just hotels or with a travel group. But then I think it'd be the same if a French person came to the PCT and was staying in a hostel full of 10 Americans who don't speak any French. Same thing. So Nigel says a lot of things. Nigel said that once I get to Spain, there's a lot more diverse languages and a lot more English. And I speak Spanish better than I do French, which is, not saying a lot. But yeah. So going to Cajarc, that's 18K. So tomorrow morning I'll be at the 200-mile mark. So almost halfway done with the La Podiensis. Getting anxious to get into Spain and see that. I had the nice lady at the hostel pack me a lunch. Don't think I'll do that again either, because really there's so many towns during the day. I mean, as long as I had breakfast, I'm good until 5 hours. And I got a few nuts and stuff, so I think I'll spare that from now on. It'd be different if there wasn't a town for the next day or two. But there's going to be some place to eat somewhere. Breakfast today was bread, butter. They had some peanut butter there, some yogurt, and coffee. I mean, it's getting slimmer as I go on. So carbs are not the problem. I think I could see protein would be the problem if I did this for a long time, because it's real hard to find protein. There's some protein in the peanut butter, but yeah, you get the point. But as far as speaking French goes, Nigel's lived here 20 years, and sometimes I can see people don't understand what he's saying. The two Belgian kids, Jasper and Pablo, they've had French lessons just since they were kids, and I can still see French people don't understand what they're saying. The accents are so precise that if you're a little bit off, they have no idea what you're saying. So you can imagine when I try to speak French, I have no chance. No chance. I mean, I would try to practice with Nigel and he'd go, what? Yeah, what? It's like saying, I'm going on a vacation. What's a vacation? Oh, a vacation. Oh, it's different. Thank God for Google Translate. So as I said, it's pretty much flat from here to Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port. Maybe up a little bit, down a little bit. Very cool. Very old. Think of the work it takes to pile all those rocks up, and all these rocks, and all these rocks. Millions of man hours. Good morning. You sure are fluffy. And if we're talking carbs for breakfast, how about some French toast? Do they have French toast in France? I don't know. How about pancakes and syrup? That would go good. Because I'm at a point where I can burn carbs. At home I can't, but here, yes. I guess that requires cooking, and that's not a part of the deal. I'm the first hiker through here today. How do I know? I'm breaking the cobwebs from last night. Pulling cobweb duty. The town of Grialou. Doing some work. Gorgeous day. The Bumpus's hound dogs. Poor neighbors. Beautiful views. Cajarc 8. It's very quiet. Nobody around. I've seen these in some videos somewhere. I forget which one. I've seen so many. Coming up on the sheet. It's nice. No. Be nice. Be nice. Oh. If I turned around, he would bite me. Be like your buddy. This is the Camino de Santiago, the Podiensis. How many people walk by here a day and get assaulted? God, put your dogs in the yard. There must be an Air Force base close by because I've seen 2 fighter jets just fly right overhead. Very cool. That was pretty cool. Jet flew maybe 100 feet over my head. My ears are still ringing. So there's the beautiful town of Cajarc. Gonna stop there for a coffee, I guess. The grocery store at Cajarc. Nice. So doing the hiker trash thing in front of a store in France, that rocks. What did I get? Sandwich, some tortillas. Yeah, I found that, and some cheese. That's always good. A couple chocolate croissants. What else? Just staples to get me by until tomorrow. Yeah, there's about 6 more miles left, so I'll be there at the convent by 3 o'clock when they check in. It's noon now. When I got a post-hike beer, I'm gonna haul it 6 miles. Beautiful downtown Cajarc, France. I'm gonna stop by the pharmacy here for a second. So Cajarc is the end of stage 12. So I'm gonna be starting on the start of stage 13. Cute. Closed at 12:30, open at 2 o'clock. So I'm just gonna wait it out here at the pharmacy. I was wanting to get something because my knees have been just oddly finicky. My left knee has never bothered me at all, ever on any trail. Now it does. And my right knee's a little missy once in a while, but I'll let you look. It's a little puffy. So, you know, it's not like it's big painful, but it's just, they're just like a little bit puffier than normal. I've only been on the trail for like 12 days, so, you know, it takes some time to adjust. But, and I know that it will pass, but so I mean there have been lots of times when like my back hurt on the ATE for like 3 weeks and then it just stopped, you know, it's fine. So this is the same way. So hopefully they'll have some ibuprofen and another ACE wrap, and that should do me. But there are worse places to wait than Cajarc, France. A little Eiffel Tower. So it's tough to find something equivalent to an ACE bandage in France. They have stuff like what we call Coban, and that's just going to have to work. Well, it's a stone cute little town. Beautiful wisteria. It's a cute town. I love all the little doves. But I have 6 miles to go. And I didn't plan on waiting an hour and a half for the drugstore to open. But boy, there's just no drugstores between here and, boy, a day and a half. Boy, it's just so pretty. Look at this. Going this way. Some kind of overpass for a tunnel that they put the river through. I guess you can put a gate there to stop the river if you need to. A very old chapel. Just leaving the outskirts of Cajarc. Coming across a little bridge. As you can see, that's the old bridge, and that's the new bridge. Trying to get up on this ledge up here, but to do that you got to walk down here and then turn and come back. I would say this is the church of Cajarc. Wow, it's open. Guess that's Joan of Arc. Loving the wisteria. It's a very colorful green area. The entire country is basically very, very green. Everything's blooming now too. Springtime, don't you know? Kitty, what are you doing? I know. Say hello to America. So now getting back to a trail. Well, it's been a rocky trail leaving town. So down there is Saint Jean. Almost done for the day. Coming into Saint Jean. Guy selling pizza. You don't see that too often. Oh, everybody's always got dogs. I think that's home for the night. That's the convent, I believe. Yeah. Convent. Is the gate open? No. So I'll try around this way then. Maybe I'll have better luck. Looks a little bit more entrance-like. So I did find the way in, and boy, this is amazing. I get like this entire upstairs loft. Check out this. This is amazing. So it's an old convent that this very sweet couple converted. I can't imagine the amount of work it took to do this. So here's my bedroom. C'est magnifique. And here's my bathroom. Mon Dieu. You know, I suffer in silence. I'm glad you guys realize that. They just whipped this up for me. Nothing special, you know, just hiker food. Oh, that's better. There you go. That's what Bart needed. After last night in the freezing cold room. That's the way it goes on the trail. Some days are just fantastic and some days they're not so fantastic. Good night.